Welcome back. We have covered a lot of concepts in footprinting, and now we are left with network footprinting and footprinting through social engineering. So, in this lesson, we're going to talk about network footprinting. The next step after retrieving the DNS information is gathering network related information. We will now discuss network footprinting, a method of gathering the footprint of the target organization's network. This section describes how to locate the network range, trace route analysis, and the tools used for trace routing. So, talking about locating the network range, one needs to gather basic and important information about the target organization, such as what the target organization does, who works there, and what type of work they do to perform network footprinting. The answer to these questions provide information about the internal structure of the target network. After gathering the information, an attacker can proceed to find the network range of a target system. We can use an online website named as aaron.net, and we can search the IP address which we got from the Whois lookup and click on the search button, and we can see that we get the details of the IP range starting from the 0 to 255. We get all the details from here. Using the network range, the attacker can get information about how the network is structured and which machines in the networks are alive. Using the network range also helps to identify the network topology, access control devices, and the operating system used in the target network. Attackers typically use more than one tool to obtain network information, as a single tool cannot provide all the required information. So, the next tool we are going to talk about is traceroute. Finding the of the target host on the network is necessary to test against the man in the middle attacks and other related attacks. Most operating systems come with a traceroute utility to perform this task. It traces the path or route through which the target host packets travel in the network. Many devices in any network are generally configured to block ICMP traceroute messages. In this scenario, an attacker uses TCP or UDP traceroute, which is also known as Layer 4 traceroute. So we go to the terminal in the Kali Linux operating system and type the command TCP traceroute along with the domain name, or you can even give the full website address. Please make a note that this tool will be doing a TCP traceroute, not UDP traceroute. Since we need high permissions, we need to use sudo before this tool. As we can see, the first one is showing our gateway, which is my current LAN gateway, and then going towards the host. Now, to use the UDP version of the traceroute, we just have to use the command traceroute and the domain name maxoffi.com and press enter. As we can see, we are getting these stars, which actually shows that we are getting blocked by a firewall. We can use the Windows cmd.exe also to use the trace routing thing. The command here but differs, as the command is tracert and then followed by the domain name. Here we can see that this is our LAN gateway, and then it is hopping over this IP address, which is actually my public IP gateway, and then we are moving forward. So by analyzing these results, an attacker can draw the network topology diagram of the target network. Attackers conduct traceroute to extract information about the network topologies, trusted routers, and also the firewall locations. Since I told you, those stars which were showing me also can indicate that there is being a firewall being used on that part of the network. We can use some more tools such as Path Analyzer Pro and Visual Route for these purposes. That's all for this video. Thanks for joining with us.